Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Star Wars The Vintage Collection action figure review, and today we have in front of us from Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Disney Plus show, Obi-Wan Kenobi Wandering Jedi. And this is of course a retrospective review. This figure has been out there for several months already, but I just got it with a discount at Walmart here in Mexico, and the card is all damaged, but the figure I was able to pick one with a nice face print on. You can see the very cool image from the show, which was polemic enough. Yeah, it depends on you if you liked it or not. I enjoyed a lot of it, and there was things that were cringe and all of that. Here you have the rest of the wave. You have the Boba Fett Morak, Reva, Anakin Skywalker, the Ahsoka Clone Trooper, Din Djarin, Darth Vader, and the Mandalorian Super Commando, and a lot of legal stuff. Walmart, it's all damaged and written on top of it. Let's just take this guy out of the bubble and see how good he actually is. And there you have the Obi-Wan Wandering Jedi figure from the vintage collection out of the packaging, looking great, and with everything he comes with, which are these two versions of the little droid Lola. This one is just in saucer mode and flying, and the other one is with its little feet and wings out there. He also comes with a lightsaber hilt. Let's show that first. Here's the the unlit lightsaber hilt, that you can of course put on the belt of the figure, which is, well, on the side, you can just peg it here. Well, you know how it is, you have a little peg hole and you have this peg and it's not working, and there it is. You have of course the full lit lightsaber cast in this translucent blue plastic with little kind of golden or copper detail there for the hilt, gunmetal gray and silver, and it's a nice little piece. You also have a holster here where you can put this little blaster, this uncivilized weapon Obi-Wan now decided to use, but it's a nice little blaster, and you can of course also put it in his hand. Let's see if it actually, it's the first time I'm doing this with this figure, so yeah, it does work. And there you can be uncivilized with Obi-Wan. And there you have of course the little Lola saucer mode, nicely painted, or at least it seems to be like that, without paying much attention. And actually it's two separate pieces, so you can move this on top of this translucent little piece. It has a ball peg, and there you can peg Lola. Hey, that's a nice surprise, and this one is even better because there you have Lola with her, it was Lola, right? I don't know, it's not written on the packaging, so I'm guessing it. You can see it has a little ball peg for each wing, which is minuscule. It's really super tiny. I guess this is the smallest droid we have for the line, and it's really tiny, but I'm loving the fact that it's that we have it now. I mean, I thought it was just a static figure, but no, it's as articulated as it can be. It has its two little feet, giving a swivel for each feet. That would have been too much and too easy to break. It's still like, I'm like, wow, I'm super, this is like one of my fingers, my annular finger, this one, and the unpolite finger, and there's this thing. This is my tiny little fingers, and this thing is really minuscule, and I'm loving it. I'm happy that I did get this figure, and I'm even happier that I got it with a discount, and it was it has all of this stuff, because actually I think this is not a bad figure. He also comes with a removable Jedi or whatever robe here, you can of course remove, and then you have Obi-Wan there, just himself. The face sculpt is nice, and the print as well. I don't know if it looks like Ewan McGregor, but it does somehow, There you have your space Jesus, and I mean, the head is on in a very nicely achieved double ball peg. As I said in many videos before, they managed to do it right with the vintage collection, and somehow they don't with the larger scales sometimes, or most of the time. I mean, if the Black Series, G.I. Joe, what else, Power Rangers, whatever else I'm missing, had this mobility in the neck, it would be amazing. The shoulders can go all the way around. They can lift well over the T-pose without the robe, of course. He has a very nice over 90 degrees single jointed elbow bend there. 2 vertical swivels for the hands, which is great. What is not great is that this hand, let's say like the blade holding hand, doesn't quite easily hold the lightsaber. I mean, you can manage to, but you have to really, well, now it worked right away, but if you move it from that position, it just falls down. Both hands have vertical swivels. This one has a trigger finger. He has a diaphragm here. He can bend backwards only that far, forward not even that, forward nothing. It was like a pain. He looks to have something here, but it's just like a shaped keyed peg, and it doesn't allow any waist movement. It's just a keyed thing, and it's like, yeah, don't move that. I took it apart, I put the whole figure in hot water, and it was just like a peg, and it has again like an island shaped irregular shape that it keeps it from swiveling. That's the lightsaber hilt. We remove it now because we're checking articulation. Again, nothing going forward, which is ridiculous. I mean, Hasbro, what's going on with your diaphragm joints? A bit tilt to the sides, but I mean, you see all the cut there, and I mean, turning around is no problem, but going backwards is just a little bit, and the rest is almost nothing. The legs can do the full splits. That's a good thing. They did really cut there. They can even kick backwards a little bit. They can kick forward all the way. I mean, this skirt piece might get a bit stiff in winter, but you can manage to sit him properly. He has a thigh cut. He has single jointed knees that allowed slightly over 90 degrees of bend there. Nothing at the boot. Bit of a shame, but it's okay. The feet can go backwards all the way, forwards enough, and he has a beautiful ankle rocker for the scale. And for size comparisons, there you have the Obi-Wan Kenobi Wandering Jedi figure next to Deathstroke from McFarlane DC Superpowers, Ragnarok from, what was it, Jazzware Solo Mode Fortnite, Clone ARC Trooper Captain or whatever Fordo from the Vintage Collection as well, and a G.I. Joe Range Viper. You can also see the minuscule Lola figures there, which are amazing just for being that tiny and having articulation. I'm loving them actually. In any case, I think this figure is great. Just the diaphragm is a full failure. I mean, they did a huge cut that you cannot unsee, and it's no bend forward, almost no bend backwards, and almost no tilt to the sides. It's like, what purpose does it serve? So only swiveling is not enough. It could be better, should have been better. I mean, just as the neck, that should have been the same usefulness for the diaphragm. Otherwise, the figure is really nice, good looking, and has nice articulation otherwise, and has very nice tiny accessories. So that's it for this review. I hope it was enjoyable and useful. Please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.